It's all right. Look, you be good for tonight? Yeah. Look, we said we're going to have each other's back. I'm going to be out there as 100% as I can, right? And we're going to go out there and win tag team gold, yeah?
Got this, man.
All right, let's freaking do it, yeah?
Let's do it, baby.
Let's go. Brax, it's this way.
Soul of Pro Wrestling 225, Korey Konstantine. Somebody help me off this thing.
Pro Wrestling 225 family, welcome back to Unleashed. I'm Spencer alongside Landon, and we are back here in Houma, Louisiana for part 2 of Power Up.
That's exactly right. And in our main event tonight, it is the long-awaited matchup between the gutter snake, Izzy James, versus the exclamation point, Steve Anthony.
And as if this episode couldn't get any bigger, we are kicking things off with a triple threat tag team match for the Pro Wrestling 225 Tag Team Championships. Let's get unleashed.
Pro Wrestling 225, it's the Archie Carter here with your Pro Wrestling 225 Tag Team Champions, DRT, the Russell Twins, in the building. And tonight, you guys defend those championships, not against one, but two teams. The Russell Twins. What do you make of the Pillar and the Killjoys?
Man, look, Pillar and the Killjoy. They've been doing their thing here at Pro Wrestling 225. Man, I don't think they know what they're getting into tonight, you know? Because, yes, they're really good. Much about the Killjoy. But, you know, they're really good.
You know, I've done my research on the Killjoys.
Okay.
And I don't like them. You know why?
Because their name says it all. They kill joy. And Cameron, you know I love peace, right?
I understand.
I love fun and I love energy. Now I got a bone to pick with you.
Right.
I got a bone to pick with you.
Yes.
What's his name? What's his name? What's their name? Killjoys? What's their name?
Pillar.
No, what's the Killjoys' name?
The Killjoy?
What are their names?
Are you talking about Wess Warren?
Wess Warren, yes.
Okay. Are you talking about Korey Konstantine?
And Korey Konstantine, yes. Wess Warren and Korey Konstantine. I've seen the stuff you've done in 225, and I don't like it. You guys walk and you talk like you have it all, but you haven't stepped foot in the ring with the Pro Wrestling 225 Tag Team Champions, DRT. So be ready, please, because we're gonna do what we always do.
Yes.
We're gonna be sending y'all two and the Pillar to the grave.
DRT, get ready. It's time for some action.
Right.
DRT.
What?
DRT.
What?
DRT.
What?
Coming up next, Houma, Louisiana, we have our Tag Team Championship match.
a team that's more stacked than Wess and Korey Konstantine, as we welcome you in ringside on Pro Wrestling 225 Unleashed. Triple threat tag team match for the tag team championships coming right up. And you're looking at the former two-time SEC champion Wess and the former two-time heavyweight champion Korey Konstantine, both looking for their first tag team championships here tonight.
Yeah, we had a championship showcase last week on Unleashed. Tonight, we've got these guys in the ring going for more gold. This is going to be insane. Speaking of former tag champions,
I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Braxton Hunter and Braddock tagging together tonight. Braddock does not look 100%. Oh, Alex! Pillar's fine. The pillar's fine. The pillar's fine. All right, you heard it here first. The pillar's fine. I mean, we saw on Pro Wrestling 225 Unleashed, Braxton Hunter and Braddock, you know, not exactly the kindest words to one another. As we know, Super Gold was a tough night for the Pillar. Braxton Hunter losing the SEC championship to Simon Phillips, and Braddock losing in a valiant effort against Korey Konstantine.
well, and Braddock going to be staring across from Konstantine in this one. Look, emotions run high. Friends fight. It's just part of the deal. These two care a ton. This Pro Wrestling 225, this is everything to these two. We'll see tonight. They got on the same page, and maybe the Pillar will be walking out as new tag team champions here at Power Up.
Introducing the long-measured Louisiana, all your Pro Wrestling 225 tag team champions. They are two crazy now with the name DRT, Pro Wrestling Twins.
AR2 and Dirty Cam, and that's Cam with a K.
That's right.
The Pro Wrestling 225 Tag Team Champions won the titles in a Battle Royal at Cajun Carnage and have an epic challenge ahead of them tonight in this triple threat tag team match.
The tag team champions are here in Houma, and they are ready to put these titles on the line, but you know, you have to wonder if this is necessarily exactly where champions want to be. Having to defend your belts against not one team, but two teams, and teams of the caliber of the former champions in the Pillar, and like you mentioned, former SEC and heavyweight champions in Konstantine and Wess in the Killjoys. Take nothing away from DRT though. These two, 100% game. They step up to the plate every single time, and they never complain. An idea who's going to kick this thing off for us, as it seems like Houma is firmly behind the champions here, Spencer.
Listen to Houma, Landon. This is going to be one hell of a match, and what a great way to kick off Unleashed here tonight.
Absolutely cannot wait. Looks like for the champs, it's going to be AR2 kicking things off. Braxton wants to start for the Pillar. It looks like the Killjoys are going to take a little breather.
Not totally shocked by that. And Braxton Hunter starting things off might have been the only choice, right? Braddock obviously nursing a bit of a leg injury over there. We'll see if that comes into play throughout this matchup. But what an interesting tag team championship match we have here. The Russell Twins don't even have to be part of the decision to lose the titles here tonight.
Exactly right. Very, very dangerous matchup for the champs, and so it makes a lot of sense AR2 wanting to be in there when this thing gets kicked off.
Well, and you don't even have to tag your own partner, right? Wess Warren or Korey Konstantine could tag in Braxton and make their way into the ring that way.
Nice wrist lock here. Braxton turns things around. That tactician can get you on your back faster than you can say pillar.
Pillar! Oh, it was faster than that one.
Yeah, it sure was. Pillar. I hardly know her.
Yeah. Savage technician there. We know how good Braxton Hunter is on the mat.
Braxton Hunter very impressed. AR2 to kick things off here. You just have to wonder how long the Killjoys are going to, just let this thing go. How long is it going to be sufficient to just watch these two pinfall, pin attempt after pin attempt?
I think they're happy to watch, right? You'll know when they're worried, when they step in, right?
Look at these, scrappy these two.
AR2 trying to show Braxton Hunter that he is on his level as well.
Well, we know the Russell Twins know a thing or two about mat wrestling as well. But Braxton Hunter, you have to imagine walking into this thing with a bit of a chip on his shoulder after just a few weeks ago losing that SEC championship to Simon Phillips, looking to capture some more gold here tonight in Houma. Look at this back and forth, and AR2 currently getting the upper hand on the Savage technician. And in comes Dirty Cam. Look at that leap here. DRT, innovative offense from the champs.
Cover to retain the gold. Braxton Hunter kicks out. And I gotta wonder, is Braxton intentionally not making a tag to Alex Braddock, knowing that he's not 100%?
It might be the game plan of the Pillar to try not to tag in Alex Braddock unless absolutely necessary.
Beautiful work there from Hunter.
Hunter's keeping in this thing. This is a fresh Cam. It's like a handicap match essentially so far. Look at this.
And in comes Wess Warren. I don't think Dirty Cam knows that the tag was made, and Warren is more than happy to capitalize. And look at this stare down.
Look at history here between these two.
So much history. And Warren just had to be watching with so much joy as Hunter lost the SEC championship at Super Gold.
So Warren got that one extra little shot in.
Well, and let's talk about Wess Warren. He had a huge night at Super Gold, breaking the record for the most eliminations in a single Super Gold Rumble with 10, Landon, and he was the runner-up in insane performance from cold-blooded Wess Warren.
Look at this, Cam trying to fight out of this dangerous corner here of the Killjoys, doing a pretty good job of it. Look at these hard right hands. Those are dirty.
In comes AR2 now.
Beautiful double jump kick from the Twins.
They work as well as a tag team as you can imagine. And a kick out at 2 there from Wess Warren.
These two champions are scrappy. They can beat you striking, they can beat you high flying, they can beat you on the mat. Very dangerous duo, and that's how they found themselves at the top of the mountain of the tag team division here in Pro Wrestling 225.
In comes Korey Konstantine now for the first time in this match. Snapmare, bounces off the ropes. Beautiful there, taking down AR2, but a cover and only a 2 count there.
And notice, this is a very interesting dynamic as far as tag team wrestling goes. That, they talk about trying to cut the ring in half, but in a match like this, you almost have to cut the ring in a fourth.
Right. Ooh! Konstantine keeping AR2 in the corner so Warren can deliver the blow. Oh! Speaking of, big kick there from Wess Warren.
But still, Houma firmly in the corner of DRT, trying to breathe some life into the champions. Wess Warren's got him up, and beautiful backdrop here, doing some more damage to the champs. AR2 gets the shoulder up. Wess Warren trying to drag things back into his corner, but the champion's not going down without a fight.
Just vicious. And we've seen that. We know how cold-blooded Wess Warren can be.
It's the MO of the Killjoys. They absolutely do not care what you think about them. They don't care what it takes to win.
Very proud of himself. It's Korey Konstantine, as usual.
Can it result in championship gold here tonight at Power Up?
Hey, have you heard Korey Konstantine, the longest reigning combined heavyweight champion of all time?
You know, it seems like I've heard that thing a time or two.
He won't let you forget.
He sure won't.
Houma and the Pro Wrestling 225 family trying to get DRT back into it.
I mean, 2-on-1 situation. What's ART supposed to do? Oh, land on his feet.
He has an idea, and look, Braxton Hunter makes the tag.
Very smart.
But he's walking into a 2-on-1 situation. And here in comes Alex Braddock to try to make the save. You know he's got a score to settle with Korey Konstantine.
Definitely does.
These two might fight forever.
Wait a minute, now here come the champs. This thing is breaking down, Spencer.
Red shoes, George Strong.
Good luck.
Our official has no help here. Oh, Warren sends Dirty Cam out. Konstantine sends AR2. And Braddock throws Konstantine to the outside.
And now we're down Wess Warren and Braxton Hunter, the two legal men, if I remember correctly. But man, the action's still spilling onto the outside. Braddock not letting it go with Konstantine. Oh man, wait a minute. Your eyes in the ring. Clothesline here from Braxton Hunter.
You said Hunter surely has a score to settle.
Oh, those knees to the back of the cold-blooded one.
Hunter has his focus on Wess Warren in the ring, as he should. Bulldog there, but Korey Konstantine has a steel chair. And the target is the leg of Alex Braddock.
Oh! Braxton Hunter tries to go to the aid. He just noticed it a second too late.
And of course, no disqualifications in a triple threat match.
And I mean, the life was just absolutely sucked out of the East Park Rec Center.
Oh.
Everyone saw what Korey Konstantine just shattered the ankle
and
of Alex Braddock.
Hunter got tossed in the ring just in time to be on the receiving end of a bicycle kick from Wess Warren, and the Killjoys may be closing in on tag team gold for the first time. We need some help out here for Alex Braddock. Oh!
Braxton Hunter just gets launched into the corner here by the Killjoys. And I mean, the Pillar are down a man.
Here comes President Jordy and DJ Petrie to check on Braddock, but Konstantine nearly wins the tag team titles right there. If you're the Russell Twins, you have to be finding your way back into the ring. They need a tag big time if they want to retain their title.
Desperately. The Killjoys most definitely smelling blood in the water here as we see Alex Braddock getting helped out to the back. Braxton Hunter absolutely on his own. But look at this, Korey Konstantine doing his best to keep Braxton away from the championship corner.
Man, you mentioned it earlier. You said it was like Braxton Hunter was fighting in a handicap match, and, speak it, and it shall come true. And Braxton Hunter is all on his own. Oh, you have to, just playing mind games now. Getting Hunter close to the corner of DRT, but just out of reach, and the beatdown continues.
Teasing the champions. Does anybody play better mind games than the Killjoys?
Well, and when you think about these factions, right, the Killjoys have all the momentum right now. The incredible performance by Wess Warren in the Super Gold Rumble. But then you look at the other side with the Pillar, momentum is fading quickly. Now, of course, Jace Miles won the Mayor's Cup last year. T. Gaines, the women's champion. But the Pillar lost tag team gold last year to the Russell Twins and the SEC championship, of course, as we know, at Super Gold. So tonight was supposed to be their night to get back on track. but things are looking like a massive, massive uphill battle for Braxton Hunter.
See what Hunter can do here from the top rope. What a huge cross body. This man just flies, but of course, looking for the tag. Absolutely nobody home for Braxton Hunter. The Russell Twins. Listen to Houma.
They're trying to get Braxton's attention, but Brax knows he can't win the titles if he tags, but he has to. In comes Dirty Cam. Clothesline to Konstantine. Elbow takes Konstantine down as well. Whips him across. Into the turnbuckle goes Cam, up and over. What's he thinking about here? Beautiful. But Konstantine rolls through. Drop kick.
How fast is Cam?
Cover to
here.
retain the tag team titles. No, a kick out at 2.
Very impressive work here from the freshest men in the matchup here in DRT.
Well, you know, they were itching to get back into this contest.
Look at this combination backbreaker and neckbreaker.
AR2 with the cover.
Feeling it all the way down the spine is Konstantine, and just like that, the Killjoys are in trouble. Frequent tags here from the champions. Very, very smart.
Just so experienced together. Our DRT. And as we say, there's another tag. Keeping Konstantine whirling here.
Doing some more damage, and they've done their homework. That's the exact arm that's been giving Konstantine some trouble here in the past couple of months.
Oh! Looks like Cam came in for some tandem offense, but Wess Warren stopped him in his tracks, and Konstantine's taking advantage to win the goal right here. No, a kick out at 2.
Very, very smart. The Killjoys always seem to find a way to swing the pendulum back in their favor. Look at this. More brawling on the outside here. Braxton Hunter getting in on the action. Keep your eyes inside the ring is AR2. Laying some strikes into Korey Konstantine. And Konstantine pops up AR2, plants him with the boot. He could have the champion right where he wants it. Now Cam gets tossed back into the ring here. Pops him up for a boot.
Well, and if you remember, Landon, it was the team of Konstantine and Lakura that were last in with DRT in that battle royal at Cage and Carnage. They were a breath away from winning tag team gold that night. So you have to imagine it would be satisfying for Konstantine to get the win back and get the gold off of DRT tonight.
Snapdragon suplex from Konstantine. And look at this, it's almost as if Konstantine is content with wrestling both of the Russell Twins at once. I mean, what is he thinking?
Uh-oh. Straps are coming down. You know what that means?
What?
I actually don't know what that means.
I have no idea. He's calling for Wess Warren to come in here. He's got both the champions just laid out in the center of the ring. Why didn't he go for a cover?
What is happening?
I don't think anybody wants to see this.
Oh, who's that for?
He needs to work on his gyration a little bit. I think he practiced that in the mirror earlier.
I heard Korey Konstantine has nothing but mirrors in his house. Wait, that's Alex Braddock.
Alex Braddock is back on his feet.
How in the hell is he walking?
I thought he was absolutely done. I thought his ankle was shattered. You can tell he's still walking pretty gingerly on it, but we got a tip touch. And look at this. The pillar goes on the attack to the Killjoys in the outside.
If Braxton Hunter had any doubt about if he could trust his teammate, look no further than Alex Braddock toughing it out here tonight and having his back in this tag team championship match. Meanwhile, DRT's in the ring by themselves, but not for long. Here we go! Up and AR2 Dirty Cam taking all 4 of their opponents down.
The Russell twins just called it 2 to the grave here in Houma. Smelling blood in the water. We've got Alex Braddock up. And Alex Braddock lands on that ankle, but turns things around. Out goes Cam.
Impressive there from Alex Braddock. Knowing that leg cannot possibly be in good shape, but he's got his eyes on his tag team partner, but wait, his leg couldn't stay up.
Oh no! And the miscommunication from the pillar costing them what clearly was a golden opportunity.
PRT goes for it again, and this time they plant Braddock. Wait, he's not the legal man, according to our official.
That's exactly right.
Wrong.
The Russell twins had the wrong guy here.
And they took their eye off of who is the legal man.
And the Killjoys just absolutely destroying the champions. Wait a minute, and just like that, we have new tag team champions. An absolutely crucial mistake from the Russell twins.
Here we go, winners. And your new Pro Wrestling 225 Tag Team Champions. Korey Konstantine. That is Korey. The Killjoys.
Landon, we talked about it. The momentum was on the side of the Killjoys after Super Gold. Combine that with their strategy tonight, and it was a winning combination. Wess Warren, Korey Konstantine take advantage of the distracted Russell twins with their focus on the pillar. And for the first time, the tag team championships are in the hands of the Killjoys.
The Killjoys continue to ride their momentum here at Power Up. Next week, Lucha Lacora will face Orion. Will they make it a clean sweep here in Houma?
That's next week, but right now I want to take you back to 2 weeks ago on Unleashed, the Super Gold 9 Rumble, and the Chainbreaker Kerry Grove was trying to make history in the Rumble, but ran into a Louisiana legend. There was some extracurricular activity between the two men once they both got eliminated from the Rumble, and now we're going to hear from the Chainbreaker right now.
Sweetheart, you want to hit people with buckets? Who does that? Doesn't matter. Because at Power Up in Houma, Louisiana, I dare you to do that again when I challenge you to console combat.
Hope I make it out of here. We ain't stressing about the loot. My block made a quesadilla. This not the molly, this the boat. Ain't no coming back from here. Little life a lot familiar. It's so much game that I can't see it. Yeah. Turn it up till they can't hear. Running around for the thrill. Yeah, dog, run my reel. Raw, I've been going to the real.
Okay, well, Houma, Louisiana, are we ready for another match now this evening? Are we ready to get started? I'm sorry. I said, are we ready to get started?
It is main event time on Unleashed, and what a debut in Pro Wrestling 225 as the Gutter Snake, the best in Texas, looks to see if he can be the best in Louisiana here tonight.
They don't call you that for nothing. This is gonna be a hell of a fight. One of the highest, most anticipated matches in Pro Wrestling 225 history. After Izzy James laid out the challenge, here he is, Steve Anthony.
Steve Anthony finally has Bordell Walker in his past after the unbelievable steel cage match where he picked up the win in this building at Locked and Loaded at the end of last year. But just when Steve Anthony was ready to ride off into the sunset again, he was gifted this opportunity and this challenge tonight by Izzy James. And I, for one, am grateful for it, because what a main event matchup we have here tonight on Unleashed. Steve Anthony versus Izzy James.
Looks like Steve Anthony has a little gift for Alexis Windsor.
Oh, this is going to be exciting.
There's popcorn out.
And his opponent, hailing from the heavens at a defined and sexy 217 pounds. He's sweet as a Cadbury cream egg and strong as moonshine. He's the leading cause of heart failure in women 25 and older. The man whose name says it all, Mr. Action, the king of the 450, the exclamation point, Steve Anthony!
Oh! I just saw a woman pass out in the front row. Did you see that?
One woman? That was a whole row.
Listen, I know Steve Anthony has a lot of fun, but he is as focused as anyone. And he said it when he came out. Landon, the first thing he did was call his opponent Gregory. And look at that, showing off again to Izzy James, because we know Izzy James, formerly known as the unholy Gregory James. We're gonna see some sportsmanship here, but these two go back a long time. They've battled up and down the road. Izzy James, as Gregory James, never able to best the exclamation point. But as he takes Steve Anthony down first here, Anthony pushes him off, and we reset.
Clearly.
But sorry, Landon, it was Izzy James who sort of took the time and transformed himself once the world ended, did some soul searching, and he's made himself the best in Texas, and he thinks that tonight, this new version of himself, the Gutter Snake, can finally take down Steve Anthony.
So far, so good. Look at this, very impressive offense. maybe not as good as the gyrations as Steve Anthony. You know, it's just Steve Anthony's got a little bit of rating going on. But obviously, Izzy James not able to get that monkey off his back, looking for that victory, coming all the way over here from Texas into Pro Wrestling 225 to challenge Steve Anthony. And let me tell you something, Steve Anthony has not let up on Izzy James ever since he walked out here.
Well, we know that these two guys have a plethora of experience. Steve Anthony, one of the very best to ever do it here in Louisiana. Izzy James has had one hell of a career, especially in the last 5 years or so. And he's looking tonight to see how he measures up against Steve Anthony.
Side headlock in tight here. Steve Anthony not able to find an escape. He's just wrenching it in just even more.
Anthony back to a vertical base.
Power is going to push off, and he does. Finds the escape, but no, Izzy turns things around really quick with that shoulder tackle.
Off the ropes. Anthony, though, sets too early. And Anthony now with the shoulder tackle.
Izzy.
This time it is Izzy that sets too early.
And
bounces back, cross body, springboard off the ropes. Izzy James cover on Steve Anthony and a kick out at 1.
Quick as a hiccup. And using that agility again to chase Steve into the corner. What's he got in store here? Seek and destroy into the corner. No. Steve Anthony hasn't scouted. These two know each other so well. What's he gonna do here? Sunset flip, dives into it, but Steve Anthony rolls through.
And now he's got the legs of the gutter snake. Oh, but Steve Anthony cartwheels out of it there.
He's looking for a Boston Crab, doesn't get it. Into the fireman's carry, no. James pushes off.
Back and forth they go, and a stalemate here at Power Up. These two so evenly matched, Lane.
Have to imagine, after the big showmanship from Izzy James, putting the snake in the present to lay out the challenge to Steve Anthony. This means a lot for James to be in here in Houma, essentially in the backyard of Steve Anthony, to lay out the challenge. What would it mean for him to pick up that long sought after win here tonight at Power Up in his first match ever in Pro Wrestling 225?
Yeah, hard to think of a bigger way to debut, right, Landon, in Pro Wrestling 225. You know, he is called the best of Texas. And to be able to extend, I mean, we know he holds championships. Look at this, it's Steve Anthony. The agility gets out of the predicament with Izzy James and tosses him over, and now it's Anthony with control. But we know that Steve Anthony has held championships up and around the world throughout his career. Izzy James currently blazing the same trail as he holds championships in Texas and Arkansas. But a big win here tonight could set him on the path to championship gold in Louisiana.
All eyes are on Izzy James in the ring right here tonight on Unleashed. Steve Anthony with a lateral press here. Izzy James finds the escape, but Steve Anthony maintains that wrist control.
Well, you know, it was the gutter snake that made the challenge, but Steve Anthony never one to back down from a challenge, and maybe James is going to regret what he wished for here by the end of the night.
There he could.
Beautiful from Anthony, and a picture-perfect dropkick, sending James to the outside.
Man, that standing hurricane is so impressive. Steve Anthony is just one of those competitors that can hit you from anywhere with anything. So hard to predict, so hard to train for a man like the exclamation point, and I have to imagine that's been James' trouble throughout the course of his career.
James taking really some much-needed time on the outside to regroup here, reset, re-strategize.
Of course, James, no stranger to success. But Steve Anthony, for some reason, has just had his number. And James looks like he was calling for a microphone there.
All right, old man.
Old man?
You got some moves. Stop shaking your hips. I ain't here for a dance.
Another lady just passed.
I'm here for a spirited wrestling competition. And what I'll say is you haven't missed a step. You don't even know what that means. You're stupid.
Oh, well, that was uncalled for.
Look, I'm here to wrestle the Steve Anthony. A man I haven't seen in 6 years. So let's do this. And let's do this right.
Izzy James apparently not impressed with the performance of Steve Anthony so far. He wants Steve to take it up a notch.
A little surprised here by Izzy James being distracted by the Pro Wrestling 225 family. Oh my God! He said, let's do this right. He went out for a fist bump there and then just hit Steve Anthony straight in the jaw.
Some kind of spirited wrestling competition that was. Oh!
The last thing I'd ever want to do is piss Steve Anthony off.
These hard chops into the chest of Izzy. Izzy ducks under here. Steve goes for the leap over. Izzy pushes off. Wait a minute.
Oh, wait, hold on.
This is the last thing you want to see.
Our official DJ Petrie keeping Steve Anthony at bay here. I think Izzy James may have injured. It looks like he's holding that ankle, Landon.
Well, you saw he went into the ropes there and had a really hard landing when he came out of it.
Well, and it's a shame, right? He wanted a spirited wrestling competition. But yeah, I mean, you can't, that's how quick injuries happen in professional wrestling.
You just can't predict it, especially with, you know, such a highly anticipated matchup.
Steve Anthony wants to stay on him, but if this thing is over.
Well, DJ Petrie trying to do his job here, keep Steve Anthony at bay. Clearly, we just want to give Izzy a chance to figure out what's going on here.
Asking Izzy if he's actually hurt. He says yes. It looks, are we going to get some help from the back here?
Yeah, Izzy James just writhing in pain.
Well, you know, making his Pro Wrestling 225 debut. The last thing in the world you want to see is it end with an injury, but it looks like he's trying to take the boot off now.
Take the boot off, see what's going on here. DJ Petrie doing his best here, calling for help in the back. Still trying to keep Steve Anthony off the assault. I think you're right, Spencer. Steve Anthony's not buying it. I mean, you know, we haven't seen Izzy James. I mean, he appears to be in serious pain. Standing on the apron.
Oh my God!
What? What did we just see? Oh my God! Steve Anthony kicks out, but Izzy James he had us all fooled.
That was the best game of possum I've ever seen. And now, doing jumping jacks, just showing off.
Did you see the way that Steve Anthony's head just violently bounced off the apron? I mean,
he went completely limp. I don't know how he kicked out.
I don't know how his skull isn't cracked open. Anthony's just trying to breathe right now. Oh, more damage to the cranium. Well, Izzy gets the Oscar from me. A hard shot from Steve Anthony, not taken too kindly to the performance of Izzy James.
James returns the favor.
This thing has devolved into an all-out just barn burner. Just throwing swing after swing, and you see Steve Anthony now trying to get that S-grip around the waist, but that life quickly fading.
Izzy James showing all of Pro Wrestling 225 why he is called the Gutter Snake here tonight. And Anthony just trying to stand up on his own 2 feet. I mean, fighting off of just instinct has to be at this point.
He suckered all of us in. Oh my God, what a Uranagi.
Wait, Anthony rolls him over and almost stole the win there.
Oh, man, that clothesline just turned Steve Anthony inside out.
And a kick out at 2, but at what point, Landon, should Steve Anthony start thinking about living to fight another day?
You see that knot starting to form on the forehead of Steve Anthony. I mean, he hit hard. I don't think there's any world in which Steve Anthony is competing at 100% right now.
Pro Wrestling 225 family trying to will the exclamation point back into this one, but it's going to take a lot more than that to get him back. But wait, Anthony beats up, but goes up and over.
Comes crashing hard on the floor.
That's the last thing Steve Anthony needed.
And what's the game plan from here? I mean, clearly the damage has been done to Steve Anthony, but Izzy James appears in no hurry to get the victory.
Now he's reveling in his work, right? Like, you know, he came out here. That was obviously part of his plan the whole time, and now he is just absolutely enjoying himself at the cost of Steve Anthony.
I think you're exactly right. This is something he's waited for a very long time, and he's going to enjoy it. Oh, man. Oh, man, not on the ring post here.
Oh, my God. Anthony ducks under.
And you have to imagine some bones just shattered in the hand of Izzy James.
Listen, he faked an injury earlier, might be actually injured now. But a big power slam out of nowhere. Cover on the exclamation point, no, a kick out.
Did he just sucker Steve in again? Look at that.
What a power slam.
Very, very impressive, using Steve Anthony's own velocity against him. And just like that, the gutter snake is back on top.
Just disrespectful. Just absolutely disrespectful.
What's he thinking here?
Going for the snake bite, but Anthony ducks under. James reverses.
Power here from Izzy James with that power slam. Oh, right where he wants it for the face wash. Lateral press. Bit of a lackadaisical cover there.
I think Steve Anthony kicking out there is okay with Izzy James, right? He wants to inflict more damage. He wants to talk more trash.
It certainly seems that way. It seems like Izzy James is enjoying every second of this punishment on the exclamation point. He's looking to do more than just get the W in the win column. He's looking to make a statement win tonight in his Pro Wrestling 225 debut.
Our official DJ Petrie in perfect position there as Steve Anthony fading under the grip of the gutter snake.
He's trying to hang on. He's trying to feed off the energy of the fans here in Houma, Louisiana.
Gets to his feet. Throws a couple of elbows. Ooh. James, blow to the back though. Going for a back suplex perhaps. No, drops him. Follows it up. Was looking for a senton, but Anthony got the knees up, and that could be the separation that Steve Anthony needs.
That experience from Steve Anthony comes to his aid once more, but will it be enough? Steve Anthony has taken a beating from the gutter snake so far. This
rolls him up. And a kick out at 2. Ducks under.
Oh my God.
Sounded like a Texas gunshot. Whips James across. Big back body drop.
This is exactly what Steve Anthony needed. Explodes into the corner.
And again, Steve Anthony goes low with the kick. Catches him with the knee now.
Brutal combination here from Anthony. Oh man, what a backbreaker. Oh man, you gotta be kidding me. That
and
was
at the last possible second. And Landon, I gotta tell you, he went up high with those knees, but I think he caught not just the back, but the neck of Izzy James. And I don't know how Izzy James kicked out of that.
Close as it gets. And Steve Anthony still can't believe it.
After the absolute wars that Steve Anthony went through with Bordell Walker in Pro Wrestling 225, he seems ready for Izzy James tonight.
Those double underhooks. Come up, Tiger Bomb, no. Izzy turns things around.
And it's James that goes low now. Look at these quick feet.
Sweeps Steve down. Steve had it scouted there.
Yeah, went for that springboard leg drop. Nobody home.
Steve catches him, turns it around to a backdrop. No, spins it over.
And he's going to the top.
Plants him right where he wants him.
Springboard moonsault.
Good Lord.
To pick up the win.
Oh! An absolute perfect moonsault. Even the fans here in Houma can't believe it.
I don't know, Landon. That might have been 3.
That was close. DJ Petrie says 2. Man with the best position in the house to see the shoulders. I don't know if DJ Petrie might need security to bring him to his car tonight.
No kidding. Apparently, the springboard moonsault, not enough to get it done, but the king of the 450 going to the top.
Izzy James back on his feet. Look at these. Steve Anthony tried to go for the double stomp to the back. Izzy moves out of the way, catches the leg, turns things around, up and plants him.
Oh, and there's that senton he went for earlier. Hit it this time. Cover on Anthony and a kick out at 2. But James quick to keep on. Anthony.
Oh, man, gets the knees up. What a backbreaker again from Izzy. And oh no, how close was that?
This brings up a good point. Is it time to install instant replay in professional wrestling?
Good Lord.
This thing is close.
I mean, it's almost like we're watching an Iron Man match. I mean, the fans here in Houma trying to breathe more life into Steve Anthony.
An incredible main event of Unleashed here tonight. Make sure you're subscribed to Pro Wrestling 225 Unleashed right now to keep up with all of the exciting action here from Power Up.
If I've learned anything from these two, this match is far from over.
How could they have that much left, Landon? This thing is crazy.
Izzy is just begging to be for more offense from Steve. These two,
this is what they wanted.
Trading.
I really think this is why Izzy James came to Pro Wrestling 225, was for this moment right now.
Both of these men live for the art of professional wrestling. They live to fight. They live to brawl. Izzy got for Steve. Oh! Hard right hand from Steve Anthony and another one. I'll tell you something, James can't take too many more of those and stay on his feet.
We talk a lot about Steve Anthony and his agility and what he can do off the top rope, but there are very few that strike as hard as he does.
Izzy James able to get a couple strikes in on his own. And go for it here. Got him up. No, Steve lands on his feet. Izzy goes up and over, lands on the outside. Keep your eyes on Steve Anthony. Dives under. Oh, but Steve
Caught himself on the rope there.
He did. Clearly that landing a little bit worse for wear here on the outside. But, oh, no, not on the barricade.
After he just hurt his back trying to do that baseball slide, Izzy James quick to keep the target on the back, drops him on the barricade.
Very, very smart. Gutter Snake looking to take every opportunity he can.
This can only be bad news, Landon.
Out here on the apron, very dangerous territory. Calling for the end for Steve Anthony, but no, Steve Anthony hangs on. Oh, the ropes go! What a moment. Steve Anthony putting everything on the line. It just comes crashing down on Izzy James. Who's taking more damage? I mean, these two have absolutely beaten the tar out of each other.
Our official already up to a count of 5 here, Landon. Steve Anthony walking gingerly as our official has reached 7.
Both men.
Izzy James in the ring.
Passing the threshold. Steve Anthony taking a unique way to get back here. Now perched over the top. Gets the double stomp that he was looking for earlier.
Here comes the exclamation point.
Oh my God.
Runs into a kick from the Gutter Snake.
That knee landed right on the temple. Seek and destroy for Izzy James.
At the very top here.
Oh, but no! Picture perfect offense from Steve Anthony.
And a super kick to follow it up. Going for it. Oh! The cover on Izzy James for the win.
What? What? You have got to be kidding me.
There is no way that was 2.
Steve Anthony puts the exclamation point on the Gutter Snake. And this thing is not over. Unbelievable. What's it going to take for either one of these men to put away the other? No give in either of these men. What could Steve possibly have left in his bag of tricks?
Well, I can say the same thing about Izzy James, but he fights out of that.
Go for it again.
Missed it. Steve Anthony's got him up. James an elbow.
It's out of it. Turns things around. James, elbow on Steve.
I cannot believe how tightly contested this match is.
Back and forth we go. TKO hooks the leg
for the win.
Here, and yes. I mean, by the skin of his teeth.
What a match. What was once unholy crawled through the gutter to make his way to Pro Wrestling 225, tried to take a bite out of the best we have to offer. But Steve Anthony just put an exclamation point on Izzy James here tonight at Power Up.
Listen, Izzy James, I know this is something that he's been looking forward to. It's something he's been chasing his whole career to get this win. He has absolutely nothing to be ashamed of. That was a hell of a match.
But Steve Anthony proving again that he's, wait, no.
Izzy James not done with Steve Anthony.
Are they about to start this thing all over again?
Look at that.
Yeah, absolutely. Izzy James issued the challenge, and Steve Anthony gave him everything he could handle and more. And you said it earlier tonight, Landon, these two live for the art and the sport of professional wrestling. And they just put on an absolute clinic in Houma, Louisiana. And the sign of mutual respect between two absolutely incredible athletes. Izzy James may be the best in Texas, but Steve Anthony proves tonight that he's still at the top in Louisiana and Pro Wrestling 225.